Hey, buddy. Is this the Sailors Guild? I need some information. Oh, if you have any questions about sailing, you're in the right place. I need to get a Valuan passport sometime, soon. Do you know how I can do this? A Valuan passport soon, huh? That might be a little difficult. After the initial application, there's an intensive background check, and that can take up to a full lunar cycle. We can't just sit around for a lunar cycle. You're the guildmaster here, right? Can't you make a fake passport or something? No way. If anyone is caught making or carrying a fake passport, they're executed on the spot. So what you're saying is that all we have to do is not get caught, right? Or if we do get caught, all we have to do is escape. I don't want the Valuans after me. If I make you a fake and you get caught, they might be able to trace it back to me. Then I'm a dead man. You can call yourself a guildmaster, huh? You're just a Valuan puppet. Let's go find someone else. What a weirdly hostile reaction from a perfectly normal thing to do, you know? Excuse me. So, you're looking for a Valuan passport, eh? I was in Valua on business, and now I'm on my way home. I don't need this one anymore. It doesn't have a name on it, so... You know, I have but one request to ask of you, and the passport is yours. Yay! Really? You have a passport? What do you want? Anything. Ask us anything. I'm a merchant from the kingdom of Nazar. Nazar is located on a desert island to the east of here. I've heard rumors the black pirate Balter has been seen in the skies near there. Balter, huh? I've heard of him. He's ruthless. He attacks unarmed ships and steals their cargo. And what I wanted to ask of you was, well, if you could escort me back to Nazar. If you get me safely to Nazar, then I will give you the passport when we arrive. I think it is an even trade, yes? Yes. The correct answer is very obvious. It's a deal. You accept? You are wise beyond your years, young one. Just leave it to us. We'll protect you. Well, if we want to get into Valua, I suppose we have no other choice. I shall be waiting for you at the docks. Alright, we'll finish up here and meet you at the Little Jack. Before you guys leave, make sure to check out the wanted list. It's a list of all the most wanted black pirates that have bounties on them. That pirate you were talking about, Balter the Blackbearded, is on the list too. Defeat any of those swine and I'm reported to the Sailors Guild, you'll receive a bonus. We also sell discovery info to this guy. There's a few of him around. If you defeat Balter, reported to the Sailors Guild, you'll be paid handsomely. We also get news of new bounties and add them to our wanted list, so drop by every so often and check it out. I do want to talk to you. Let's go. Yeah, you purchase discoveries, I know. I don't want to buy info, but you can have this Sailor's Grave info. Actually, what could I buy from you? Ancient Guidepost? That's literally feet away from Sailor's Island. I don't know how they don't know it's there. It's, like, really right outside. Balter! He is known for attacking towns and merchant ships, towns and ships throughout the mid-ocean area. He is known for a lack of mercy. His favorite tactic is to weaken his enemy using the Blackbeard, his ship, before boarding to loot. Beware of the power of his ship's cannons. This guy was always in the game, but they added him to the bounty list, and then we got all these to go through. So, he's a mandatory encounter. I think Gordo's mandatory also. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's mandatory. Don't think anyone else is? It's been a while. Anyway, let's go. You see that stone reef straight ahead? Nazar is the desert land just beyond that reef. However, normal ships cannot pass through that reef, therefore you must fly alongside of it and go straight for a while. Eventually, you'll see the southern Dannel Strait, a valley-like area in between two islands. Just fly alongside the reef and head due east, huh? Alright, let's move. That was Vise, actually, at the end. Whatever. And there's the really low-poly red moon. The moon, as you can probably guess, affects the region that's directly under it. It's the fire moon, so is the desert. The orbit of all the moons for this planet must be really fucking complicated. Captain Walter, there's a Nazar merchant ship coming into view off port side. I think you mean larboard side. But there's a strange ship following it very closely. I don't recognize its markings. I have nothing to fear from a ship that old. Let's introduce these fools to the true meaning of fear. They will know that I, Balter, sent them plummeting to their deaths. Alright men, battle stations. Don't let them escape and take everything on board that isn't nailed down. Now take the nails too, fuck it. Vise, there's a ship straight ahead. Heading right for us. I see a black skull. They're black pirates. So that's Balter, huh? What should we do, Captain? We're vastly outnumbered. Don't let them board us. We'll fight it out from a distance. Ready the cannons. If you see them attack, I want you to go into evasive maneuvers. Then, when they're in your sights, blast them. Aye, aye. Let's rip them to shreds, sir. Yeah, ship battles. You're gonna see this UI and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? How do you like that? Feel the power of my ship, the Blackbeard. Now I shall teach you to tremble in fear before the power of the Black Pirates. Gah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Listen up, boy. At the top of the screen, a 3x3 grid will appear. This is your input command screen. Think of it as a time gauge of sorts. Each turn is divided into 3 parts. It will be 4 when we have another party member. For each part of each turn, you, Ica, or I can input 1 command. So, you know. The C is going to be a crit. Such and such. We do need to focus up. Actually, is the standard cannon stronger? I think the standard cannon's stronger. We also can't cast spells other than Sacri right now. I think we can cast other buffs, but we don't know any. And then we're just gonna focus up. As you can see, we're working on a much different damage scale now. We got him. The ambient battle for the sky battles is generally a little less exciting because you don't have a bunch of little fuckers moving around fighting in the background, you know? So, you know, you take a lot of damage when you can't do many things. Every once in a while, you will see a column with a C exclamation mark at the top of the grid. During that turn, you'll have a tactical advantage over your opponent. Concentrate all of your firepower into that round. Also, certain turns have a different color shown at the top. These are the turns in which your enemy is going to unleash a powerful attack. Make sure to use your guard command effectively. I'm going to tell you a little bit. You'll notice the next one's flipping also, so I'll just tell you the rest of it right now so we can skip through other tutorials. There are certain cannons, like the cannons we have right now, you just pick a turn. But there are other cannons that you can, like, drag out and they'll attack over multiple turns, but they do less damage. There's also torpedoes, which you fire and then they come down on a different turn. The warning ones can be yellow or red. You definitely don't want to get hit by the red ones. Also, when we have the harpoon cannon, we cannot freely use the harpoon cannon. That will also be a special marker on the top row when we can use it. You usually have to also make a correct decision at some point during the battle to be in a position to use the harpoon cannon. So, you know, that's what's going on. So we'll heal up there, and Drachma's gonna guard. How this heals the ship? But it works. Some of them are a little more exciting. Like, you know, there's sea monsters, sky monsters. Some of the ships are a little bit more maneuvering during the fights. Sometimes we do one of these. Sometimes you can actually get fucked. Because if, like, your ship is directly over theirs or under, basically if they aren't lined up with the cannons when that turn comes around, the cannon just doesn't fire. It says it can't locate the target. Like right there, if it tried to fire while we're under them, it'd go, can't be done. You can't see the target from the cannons. So sometimes you just get fucked. You know, sometimes it's just like that. But sometimes they get fucked as well, so you know. He's too good. Turn on to starboard. Let's try and maneuver behind him. Something's not right, Captain. It looks like he's preparing for something. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Looks like he's gonna try to get behind us. Most ships have their engines in the back, and that makes us more vulnerable from behind. Well, if he tries to get behind us in the meantime, he'll be wide open. What do you want to do, boy? Try and get behind him instead. Now's our chance. He won't be expecting us to try and maneuver around to his backside. Good job, boy. His ship doesn't have any cannons in the back. We've got wide open shot his engines. And now we let him have it. Assessing damage. Assessing damage. It's the tutorial fight, you know. The bosses that you fight in the ships are generally the most interesting parts, or like the most interesting fights in the game. Especially like the big monsters. Because, yeah, you'll see. Some of them will cause us some problems. We did it. So yeah, Drachma's level 13. You know, little ahead of the curve. I never equipped him with the hook, now I think about it. Captain Stripe, by the way, you use that to upgrade the stats on a ship. But, we don't want to use any of them on the Little Jack. Just, you know, we'll hold on to them. Blast, you were lucky this time, but I will hunt you down and have my revenge. This I swear on the code of the Black Pirates, who don't really have a code given our lore, it sounds like. You'll rue the day you crossed paths with me, and somebody put out that fire. Vise, we did it. Yeah! Fucking nerds. Ah, what'd you do that for, Captain? We're not there yet, you idiot. Never take your hands off the wheel till we've come to a complete stop. Yeah, you idiot. Why don't you watch what you're doing? It's good that Captain Drachma's here to keep you in line. Ica. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. You just defeated Balter the Scary. Why don't you lighten up a little? We're almost there. Get ready. I don't know what we're getting ready for. We already did the fight. Anyway. That reminds me, you should have received. Yeah, we're not going to use any of the Captain Strike. We're not going to use Captain Strikes on the Little Jack, okay? We're not doing it. I forgot to equip the hook. God damn it. Ugh. Anyway, so... funnily enough, we've got some ice element monsters in the desert. Drachma, he does not know any special move. Ah, we have a Moonberry as well. Ah, I should have taught Drachma his special move. Drachma does a lot of damage. I think if you're talking oh my god, Ayaka. Let's be fair, I haven't upgraded her weapon. But, like, she just did 0 damage to an enemy that is not that tanky. Anyway, I think min-maxing wise, Drachma is probably the strongest party member that isn't Vise. Because he slaps real hard. But he's not my favorite. Hello. Tiny baby kitten. They are, I now have 3 kittens. They're all very small. Aika, you're depressing me a lot right now. Aika... god damn. Oh, coming up on the shoulder? Okay. Ah! Jesus Christ. I'm covered in scratch marks now, also. I'll just be sat here, and suddenly a kitten will be scratching my fucking legs, you know? What are you doing, you little idiot? We did it. Greetings! Welcome home! We are the fleet that guards the southern Danel Strait. We will escort you from this point. Oh, that would be greatly appreciated. Lead the way. Here, catch the passport! Thank you very much. It would appear you have safely brought me home. As I promised, here is the Valuan passport. Alright, so this is what the passport looks like. We can finally get into Valua with this. Valua sucks, by the way. Not like I'm not saying difficulty-wise it sucks. I'm saying the city of Valua fucking sucks. I must get going. May the red moon watch over you and light your path. But we're immediately leaving the red moon area. Off to Valua. Let's not waste any more time. Aye, aye, little Jack, full rudder, turning 180 degrees to Valua, full speed ahead. I forgot to do the guidepost. Fuck. I do have to do that and sell the information, because we are racing someone for the discoveries. You received a Valuan passport. Pretty amazing. Like, apparently their entry is pretty strict. Is there anything here? No. Apparently their entry requirements are pretty strict, but there isn't, like, a name or photo on the ID. You know? Whatever. That's fine. Look at that little boy. Look at this spiky boy. He's a Thorkrin. Anyway, we're flying back now. Here is that discovery I forgot. To the north, the Imperial City, Valua. Caution, low visibility. To the east, the City of Sand, Nazrad. Caution, strong currents. To the west, Sailor's Island. Caution, too much Loqua. And Sailor's Island is right there. So how they don't know where that is, I don't know. But apparently they don't. Because you can go and sell that information to them. We approach. Beyond this point is the Valuan Empire. Show me your entry passport. A passport? I've got one right here. Take your time looking it over, but not at the picture. Very well. You may proceed. And it's just that easy. Looks like we made it through. We just passed a Valuan security checkpoint. That's quite an accomplishment, don't you think? Yeah, I thought getting into Valua would be a lot tougher. Now all we have to do is sneak into... What's that? It's the only entrance into the city of Valua, the Grand Fortress. Valua is surrounded by an impassable mountains, so that is the only way in or out. Wow, I can't believe they actually built something that big. Wait till you see the other side. During the Valuan-Nizar War, over 100 Nizar warships bombarded this fortress for days. However, all the shells were repelled by these walls. The fortress may be the strongest structure of the New World. Look, it's moving. What if we did it on the other side, but we put some guns on it? Though I don't know why you'd ever want to have the guns on the inside. It seems like opening it to switch to the cannon side is a liability, you know? I feel like you should just leave them on the outside. The door of the fortress opens only once a day to allow ships to pass through. The backside of that wall is completely lined with cannons. It was those cannons that nearly wiped out the entire Nizar fleet. Defense and offense all in one. It's an invincible fortress. That's where they're holding Captain Dine, and Fina, I guess. No prisoner has ever escaped from that fortress. Although, I've heard that there's one way out. Really? That it's possible? Yeah. After they execute the prisoners, their corpses are thrown off the island. That's one way to get out. That's just great. What are we gonna do now? Ha! No one's ever escaped, because I've never tried. I love a challenge.
Let's go!
Don't worry! I will rescue our friends and escape from that fortress. Just watch me. And you two can come as well, I guess. We did it, boys. Lord Galcian, your admirals have assembled, as you have commanded. Excellent. Behold the bosses. Admirals of the Valuan Armada, let me first offer my gratitude to each one of you for assembling on such short notice. Let it be known that we have successfully captured a citizen of the Silver Civilization, as Empress Theodora requested. What? How? So, we finally captured one. Who accomplished this? Of course, I was the one to find her first. I crippled her ship and captured her, but I was betrayed by my own vice-captain and she was taken from me. I'm sure Empress Theodora is very pleased that she was recovered. Now, if we can persuade her to give us the information we need, it would be worth all the effort we spent tracking her down. You said that the citizen of the Silver Civilization you found was a woman? That's something worth getting excited over. We will not like Vigoro. Vigoro is not a very good character. How old is she? Is she good looking? Does she wear leather? I like my women wild and crazy. This is his only personality trait, so get used to that. Fortunately, he's not in the game very much. But when he is in the game,
you're not gonna like it. You're out of luck, Vigoro. The girl is the exact opposite. She's very shy and demure. Her name is Fina. She's currently being escorted to see Empress Theodora in the Imperial Palace.
Very good, Admiral
Belelza? I don't know, man.
I see that you are our espionage expert for good reasons. Of course, being the head of the weapon development,
Obviously.
I have a deeply vested interest in the technology of the Silver Civilization.
Yeah, you've gotta have one character where you just go, fuck it, right? I will head back to the Imperial Palace and await Empress Theodora's orders to commence the search for the moon crystals. Moon crystals are different to moonstones. Fina, our new ally, shall aid us in gathering all 6 of the crystals from around the world. As for you, Alfonso, you lied in your report, and as punishment you are now relieved of your position as commander of the Mid-Ocean Fleet. Get fucked. And for an indefinite period of time, you shall be confined to Ixataka.
You think that I lied in my report, sire? What are you talking about?
You were attacked by the air pirates and deserted your crew and ship in order to save yourself. Your ship and your crew were released by the air pirates and returned recently, and they filed a full and accurate report.
Bah!
Our armada is invincible. Showing any sign of weakness is unforgivable. I trust that you will not forget that. This meeting is over. I want all of you to be ready to depart at a moment's notice. Yes, Lord Galcian. Get fucked. So this is the capital of Valua, huh? It's impressive. Can you tell which side of the city is the rich side? It's beautiful.
No, it's fucking not.
But the skies are so gloomy. Valua is a beautiful city, I lied. But because of the fierce thunderstorms caused by the yellow moon, the city is shrouded in internal darkness. That's the Imperial Palace straight ahead of us. The area on the left shore is called Upper City, even though it's on the same elevation. You know, it's a metaphorical thing. The people of Valua are either very rich or very poor, and they detest each other. Only the richest people in Valua can live in the Upper City. The less fortunate are confined to the Lower City. It's on the right side.
Wow.
It doesn't seem right to force them to live in poverty like that. Yeah. Good thing that doesn't happen in real life. Hey, Captain, where should we land? In Lower City. There's a dock there that repairs and remodels ships. Aye, I'll bring us into the Lower City port. We also wouldn't fit in terribly well in the Upper City, I feel. Lower City looks worse up close. Everything's so dirty and run down, and it smells like garbage. Yeah. We still need to check the place out. We need to find a way to save Dad and the others. Captain, what do you think we should do? I'm returning to the docks. I'll be overseeing the installation of the harpoon cannon. Let's split up. Aika and I will check out the city while you get your cannon. When we're done, let's meet back at the inn. Sure, I'll see you two later then. He has not left the party though, so that's a good sign. Now there are some things we can go around and find. Like that chest right there, but of course we can't go through the gate. Hello, friend. This is the Lower City. The people of Valua are forced to live in certain areas depending on their status. A perfectly normal conversation to have with someone you've never met. So, this desolate place is where all us poor people are forced to live. You know, just in case you missed it last time. that's just the other side. We'll, of course, poke around the houses. Alright, there's nothing much to poke around for in there. We can just go straight to the inn. I don't think there's anything else we actually need to do. But there is a shop around here. And Aika is still using her starting weapon, because I never bought the one back at Pirate Isle. It just wasn't very high on my list of priorities. Hello, brother. Yeah, the Valuarang. Let's go. Yes. Already have the hook hand. We'll buy 2 of these for the boys, because of course, you know, gotta have gender-locked gear. It's just how it is. Lover's ring. Do I want to try and scrape the money for any of these? Not really. It's not that big of a deal. Ike has already got more magic anyway. We don't want Vise or Drachma casting magic, really. What are you selling? I do not want any of these. I already have Kiriah. Great! Oh yes, the shipman isn't even there. Alright, so go around the back so we can open the chest. There's the castle, very nice. Very angular. Hey there. Paru-ru-ru-ru-ru. Pow-pow. I'm sorry, you can probably hear the... Oh, Gizmo, I didn't even see you arrive. One of the kittens was playing with a bottle cap on the desk. You could probably hear that. Excuse me, but have you seen my husband? He should have been home by now. I wonder where he's wandered off to. I hope he's okay. I told him not to stay out too long after dark. So, lady, I don't know if you're aware of where you're living, but it's always dark. Well, even though life here is hard, real hard, and there aren't many pleasantries, I never want to forget how to smile. If you forget how to smile, you'll never have anything to look forward to again. That's the spirit. She couldn't really be living in worse conditions. Well, okay, she could, and we'll see somebody that is later, but she's living in pretty shitty conditions. Right. Those will, like, massively overheal us, since they're a tier above where we're currently at. Hmm? Who are you? You guys look like sailors. Stupid ones at that. Why else would you come all this way to see a dump like Lower City? Gross. Well, aren't we a little obnoxious? Kind of reminds me of a particular someone when they were little. Hey, I wasn't this annoying when I was little. To be fair, he hasn't even really done anything that annoying. Give me some credit here. What did you say? You trying to start a fight with me? The name's Marco. Everybody who's anybody in this town knows who I am. For such a short kid, you sure know how to talk big. Sorry, boy, but we don't have time to play with little kids right now. You're like 14, Vice. What did you say? I'll remember this, fools. He's probably a bit older than that, but he's not exactly what I'd call a grown man, you know? What we got in here? You don't look like you're as cheerful as the other one. Did you hear? Tomorrow morning there's going to be an execution at the Colosseum. I heard they will be executing some air pirates that the Armada captured. We actually did need to come here first. My bad. Is that true? There was a soldier in here telling everyone about it. It's been a while since we had an interesting show. They make executions into shows? This place is horrible. Vise, we have no time to waste. Yeah. Day after day, all I do is build Valuan battleships until I can hardly stand. You build multiple in a day is very impressive. What a strong man. I don't feel like doing anything anymore. Why can't I live like people in the upper city? They get to play every day. It's just not fair. Bro, is your foot alright? I'm tired. Just leave me alone. So as you can see, the people in Lower City are real happy folks. Really just so stoked to be alive. Down we go. The elevator seems a bit unnecessary if I'm being honest. Hey there. The people of this town are forced to do manual labor for practically nothing, and they do it until the day they die. If we tried to resist, the guards would just kill us. I don't know if that's necessarily worse, though. We have no dreams, no hopes. How are you feeling?
They say that in Upper City you can eat as much white bread as you want. I've never eaten white bread, only hard black bread. I hear people never chip their teeth on white bread. I'd like to try it sometime.
Isn't that just the most depressing thing you've ever heard? Anyway, so, in we go. We'll be going down that way later, so... Yep, stay the night. Guess we'll have to stay the night. We've got another guy joining us, a big old man. He'll pay for the room. You better be telling the truth for your own sake. If he doesn't come, I'll be knocking on your door. Okay, if he doesn't come, then you can kick us out if you want. We'll be heading off to the room now. Homely. I'm so tired, I can barely stand. It's been a long time since I've laid down in a nice warm bed with pillows and blankets. I'm tired too, Ica, and it's not like we've had time to relax since we left Pirate Isle. There's this sitcom, right? This is gonna seem like a weird segue. There's this British sitcom called Father Ted, and there's this bit they do where they've had a long day, and the dude just flops backward onto his bed, unaware that the mattress has been replaced by a stack of bricks. And I think they really should have just gone for that right here, you know? Oh, it's been so long since I've been in bed, flops backwards, it's just a metal cage with a blanket on top of it, you know? True, and I don't think I'll be able to sleep right now, even in a real bed. I can't stop thinking about Captain Dine and the others. I'm sure they're okay. Let's at least try and get some rest while we can. Still, no idea how we're going to break him, but that's something will turn up. Who knows when we'll be able to sleep in real beds again. That's right. You've been on a cramped hammock in the engine room of the Little Jack for quite a few nights now. I don't mind the lack of space. It's just that the engine is so old, and it's so loud. Well, excuse me for having an old ship. Captain, I didn't expect you back so soon. If you don't like my ship, you can find yourself another one. My ship wasn't meant for anyone but me in the first place. I didn't mean anything by that. I'm really grateful. Honest, please, don't hit me again. What's wrong, Ica? You're quiet for a change. Tomorrow morning, the air pirates, our friends, are going to be executed. They said it's going to happen in the Colosseum. They said that when they execute air pirates, it draws a huge crowd. Public execution. Yeah, sounds like something the people of this town would enjoy. Not like they've got much else going on. We've got to hurry and rescue them. They will all be killed. Vise, what shall we do? The correct answer is to sneak in. Tomorrow we'll sneak into the Colosseum. Dad and the others will definitely be taken there tomorrow morning. We'll rescue them then. What? You mean you're not going to try and save them right now? If we start frantically searching everywhere, we'll probably get caught by the Valuan guards, and if that happens, we're all dead. We have literally no idea where they are, so yeah. Vise is right, but it may get a little ugly at the Colosseum tomorrow, but it's our best chance to save them. Yeah! So tomorrow morning at the Colosseum it is. Now that we sort of have a plan, I feel a little better. You know, it's not much of a plan, but I think it will work. Besides, we have the element of surprise on our side. Right. So that's our plan. Tomorrow we'll sneak into the Colosseum and rescue everyone. Who's there? Well, I wonder who it could be.
Someone will spawn on us. Don't let him get away.
Vise, need a lift? So this little sequence of gameplay is kind of bewildering because it never happens again. We gotta do some parkour. It's a little finicky on the arrow sometimes, but... And this never happens again. Amazing, I know. Quite high octane. Yoink.
Put me down, you glass-eyed freak.
What the? You're the kid from this afternoon. Yeah, I don't know how you couldn't tell before.
So, what's it to you? Put me down now. Ow, you didn't have to drop me.
Vise, did you catch him? Oh no, it's that annoying kid again.
Who are you calling annoying? At least I don't have hair like a scarecrow. I heard everything you said. Now, if I was to rat on you to the guards, you'd all be executed. Well, that really leaves us no choice. Gonna have to kill you now, boy.
What, Captain? If you're gonna kill me, kill me. It's not like anyone would care. I don't even think the rats would miss me.
I've pretty much given up on life in this dump. If I'm dead, at least I won't have to search the garbage bins for food every night.
Really?
Good. Then you'll have no regrets.
It's ice cold. Captain, he's just a kid. Hey Marco, that hole in the ground next to you. What is it? Oh, there's catacombs under the city. It's a sewer.
I've heard that they've been around since the old world. Now they're just sewers. This is where I live.
Sewers, huh? Can you use them to get to the Colosseum?
Yeah, it reaches the Colosseum. Wait a second, you were serious?
Yep. If we take the catacombs to the Colosseum, we can sneak in without worrying about the guards.
What are you, stupid or something? You're gonna get caught, there's no way. Why don't you just give up and go home?
Can't do that. Blue rogues never give up. Especially when their when their friends are counting on them. Marco, if you ever went sailing and ran into the storm, with the way you're talking, you'd probably just give up. It's too rough. I shouldn't have gotten on this ship. I want my mommy, but she's dead, is what you'd probably say.
Well, take that back.
Even if you run into a storm, there's always a way out, no matter how bleak things seem. I've been in really bad situations before, and I always look for a way out. I'm in that kind of a situation now, and I'm not giving up.
So what are you trying to say?
Captain, Ika, tomorrow we're taking the catacombs to the Colosseum. Since we don't have to get there until tomorrow, we should rest tonight.
Hey, aren't you supposed to kill me now?
You're gonna be at the Colosseum with us tomorrow, too. You said that you've grown tired of living, right? Well, I just want you to see something interesting before you die.
What? You can't be serious.
We did it. We have bumbled face first into a plan. Isn't that incredible? Now we had a plan. With our objective in mind, we hurried back to the inn, crawled into our soft, warm beds, and were fast asleep. Morning came much too soon. The skies were so dark that it felt like the sun had deserted us. Quietly, we all hoped this wasn't an omen. It's always like that here, though. It all comes down to today. I hope we can save them. Let's go to the entrance to the catacombs and get to the Colosseum. Either we all go home, or none of us go. At least Drachma's holding up his end of the bargain, you know? Like, we might all die, but he's here with us still, you know? He didn't just fuck off. He likes us, really, but he'd never admit it. I think there's a chest hidden along the way here. There has to be. Please rotate the camera. Excuse me? Is everything still working over there? Yes? Okay. What the fuck was that? Okay. Are you gonna capture it? There we go. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. But the camera is... You know. It's not the best, but fortunately it's only a JRPG. You know. It's not the end of the world. We don't even have to dodge enemies on the overworld. It was a simpler time. Chest's back here, yes. Oh god. That's just trash. I was in the corner. It's a moonberry. We do have to teach That's true, we haven't taught Drachma any special moves yet. So, tackle. And then we need... Because, you know, he's got less than the others. We need more for the second one. One of Drachma's is really weird. Like, the tackle is obviously damaging. Then the second one is just, like, a super focus. Like, I don't really know why he has that. Like, it's just if you did focus as your turn, but more. I don't know why he's the one that gets that ability, to be honest with you. And then his third ability is fucking ridiculous. You'll love it, but you won't see it for a while. It is fucking ridiculous, though.